Right guys, now we have another problem similar to what we did last time. This is basically a practice problem. So I want you guys to work it yourself. Stop the video, try working yourself. It's not important that you do hundreds of problems, but learn the technique is more important. Alright, I'll teach you once again the same technique. If you're not able to do this problem, you can put on the video back again and see what is happening. Alright, anyway, come back and see that there are three functions again, and I can take them as numerator and denominator team. So the first formula I use is this: y is equal to n by d. So I differentiate dy by dx goes as d into d by dx of n minus n into d by dx of denominator, the whole thing divided by denominator squared. So it's not necessary you guys write this formulas in the examination, but it is good to know. Since I am doing it, I'm teaching, I would write this, and I prefer you guys to write it initially in some problems so that you're comfortable using this. All right, come back. Now that's what is happening. So who's denominator here? That is log x into differentiation of whose numerator? Numerator is secant x into tan x. Yes, okay, minus, I have this minus sign is here. Numerator, who's that guy? That is secant x into tan x. Now I gotta differentiate denominator. Who's this guy? Who's the denominator? Log x. That's it. Right, the whole thing divided by d squared. D squared is denominator square. That is log x the whole square. That's all about it. All right, now I can see that I have two functions here, u and v, and the product, and I got to differentiate both the guys together. So maybe I have to use a product rule here, right? Right guess. So in the next step, I would have to use a formula which goes like y is equal to u into v, where I differentiate dy by dx is what? I take it as u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. This is product rule. I'll be using it here because it's only they are the only two functions together right now. This guy, there's no differentiation sign. Here there are two guys. Here there is no differentiation sign, so don't bother about it. This guy is single, and I don't differentiate this guy. So only problem is this guy, right? Good enough. So I'll be using this formula on this place. See what happens. I say log x, yes, and when I have to differentiate these two guys together, I'll use this formula. So the first guy together, this guy is u, this guy is v. Can take this as u, this guy is v. So what happens? That is secant x into d by dx of tan x, right? Tan x plus tan x into d by dx of secant x. Done with this. So I'm done with these two guys, right? So we have a next minus sign. Minus sign, I have secant x into tan x, so nothing to do here. And differentiation of log x, we'll do this guy later. Together we'll work it out. The whole thing divided by, I have log x the whole square. Cool. Now what's happening? In this case, when I go log x, nothing to worry. Secant x, no differentiation sign. Here I'm differentiating. Out of these three guys, I got tan alone. So I differentiate this guy as what? Secant squared x. Very simple, right? Next, you have a plus sign. You have a tan x. Then again, you got secant squared single. So it is secant x, tan x, right? Good enough. Minus sign, secant x tan x, no differentiation sign, so let it be like that. And how will I differentiate log? 1 by sign, 1 by x. Now this guy is again alone. So you can see that we're getting all these functions single just by using this method, all right, using quotient rule and product rule together. But overall I can see that I'm differentiating only one function. So keep that in mind, right? Log x the whole square. That's your answer. All right, very simple problem.